Hey everyone, my name's Mia. Welcome to part 4 of Module 1 CPE training. Today we're going to be talking about the common traps that peer educators uniquely fall into. There are 4 traps that we're going to cover: trying to do too much, taking on something too big, internalizing the issue, and blurring the lines between ethics and integrity. Trying to do too much is often a dilemma of highly active students. Students can take on too many tasks and find themselves overwhelmed and burned out when they're excited about the idea of all that they can achieve. This is common in Cal Poly students because we're high achieving and have so many opportunities available to us. People may find themselves not showcasing their best work or not being able to put in the same effort that they would if they had more time or energy. This is the result of simply trying to do too much. The trap of taking on something too big is very similar to trying to do too much. Taking on something too big runs a high risk of task failure than trying to do too much. Taking on something too big means that a whole project is left incomplete or full of holes. Going back to campus or to the Pulse community for help is a way of avoiding this issue. Internalizing the issue is a third trap a peer educator can likely fall into. This is the result of a peer educator being unable to separate their own personal feelings from the student or issue that they're focusing on. This can lead to educators feeling hurt and not noticing how deeply that they have internalized comments or actions that were not directed towards them. The final trap a peer educator can fall into was covered in our last video, blurring the lines between ethics and integrity. Keep in mind, we will be asking you to agree to the Peer Educator Code of Ethics, where you affirm that you will respond to situations where danger is present. As much as you want to support your peers on campus, we do have a duty as mandated reporters to uphold the integrity of our program and understand the limits of our trainings. Recognizing the value of self-care is a big focus of the Pulse program. We can begin to take steps towards self-care by understanding how you experience stress. There are 2 types of stress that an individual can feel: eustress, which is manageable and often seen as a positive amount of stress, and distress is when stress becomes unhealthy. Prolonged distress can have a variety of effects on our bodies. As peer educators, we aim to bring tools to the campus and ourselves that allow us to handle high levels of stress and reduce distress to eustress. 2 self-care tips that have helped me as a peer health educator are setting boundaries and confiding in my peers. If you're feeling overwhelmed or find yourself not being able to complete tasks, it's okay to set boundaries to lighten your load. Advocate for yourself so you're only taking on what you can handle. Remember, it's okay to communicate if you need to take a step back or if you're feeling overwhelmed. Additionally, confiding in your peers at Pulse is a great way to get perspective to situations from people who understand what you are going through. At Pulse, our community is here to support and uplift each other. We want to make sure that each peer health educator is ready to support others by supporting themselves first. Well, that's a wrap on this module. We hope you've enjoyed. Congrats on being a step closer to your certification. See you in the next video.